Hey Dave, welcome. Good to see ya. How's everything going for your weekend so far? It's going good. It's going good, thanks. Got up early this morning. Got up at 5 this morning and went and met a friend of mine for breakfast. She works the night shift, so she gets off at 6, so woke up this morning, went and met her for breakfast. Had a good time, came back, got ready for this. So yeah, it's good start to the weekend. Hey Rudy, good to see ya. Thanks for being here. Hope your weekend's going okay so far. Welcome, everyone, to today's live stream, episode number 17 of our Kingdom Come Deliverance gameplay series. I'm Commander Jarval, and I want to thank you for coming along on our journey today. So, nothing new on admin notes. Like I have said last week, just pay attention to my social media. I'm pretty sure this week we're going to see a post go up concerning a new live stream, but I've been playing the game that I'm going to be playing and have a bunch of notes and stuff already stored up, but yeah, we'll kind of take a look at it and see. So, on our recap, last week we started rebuilding the village of Pribyslavitz, and this is for a couple of reasons. One, if you're doing this early on in your game, it can be a very reliable source of income. You're going to end up somewhere around 1,500 to 2,000 groschen a day in earnings that the village will make once fully upgraded. Now, you can go for the highest generating skilled laborers and buildings and take that up over 2,000, which I have in my personal playthrough. I'm going to go a different way here. I'm still going to tell you how I built mine, but kind of show off a couple more of the items and things like that here. So you do this early on and it generates passive income for you. The other thing is that it ties in with quite a few other quests that we've done already, as well as quests that we're about to do. When it comes to getting the Scoutless refugees a place to stay, getting people that we've interacted with a job as a skilled laborer, and that sort of stuff. So there's a lot of stuff to do here inside Pribyslavitz. And on that note, we're going to jump right into it and kind of see what we still have to do and the order in which we're going to do it. Okay, so here we are back at our village. I want to check and see.
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't have another judgment waiting for us. We did that one at the end of the live stream last week. So we're coming to the end of the day. So we're going to go ahead and kind of rest through the day. How much? We still have 89,000 groschen in there, so not going to be really a problem.
Huh?
And I'm just looking real quick. Okay. All right. So since we're almost the end of the day, we're going to go ahead and sleep through the evening here. And we'll be upgrading the rat house at some point and get our own room in here and all that sort of stuff. But first, let's sleep through the night, and then we're going to actually wait 2 more hours until at least 9 o'clock in the morning before we start building again, because I want to see if we're going to get another judgment or not. Okay, you're not going to get any judgments when it's raining. So let's wait until after 9 o'clock. Okay, good. So, clear skies. Let's go down and see if we have another judgment or not. We don't. But let's just wait one more hour just to make sure. And if we don't, we'll go back to building. Okay, so we don't. Let's head back up. Talk to Marius. And get our next building project underway. Now, we've dealt with the woodcutters camp, the bridge and road, and the trader. We got our resources done. Since we have our resources done, the next thing that we want to focus on is the traders. Now, the traders is going to be your main, the tavern. The tavern is going to be your main generating income source. You have to have stone and grain for it.
I want to build something.
Certainly, Master Bailiff. What's it to be?
Okay, couldn't remember which one it was. It's in the outskirts. The tavern.
No, we don't have a tavern here yet. People need to wash the dust down after a hard day's work.
Right. That should do it. We've got everything we need to start building. Come with me.
And we'll just follow him down here. Because the tavern's going to be built right there.
We're going to build here?
Yes. Shall we get started?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. All good. We can start construction.
And now the tavern's expensive, but you very quickly earn that money back. Okay. Now the thing about the tavern is that it's not gonna put you in the middle of the night. The cutscene is at night, so it's gonna put you in the middle of the night. So I immediately, once I'm done with this, go build again.
But we mustn't waste any time.
We can't build in the dark. You can't hammer a nail if you can't even see past your nose. I applaud your fervor. But you'd be better off getting a good night's sleep and starting fresh in the morning.
I suppose so. I'll come tomorrow then.
And that lets you know that you cannot build at night. So you're forced to take a sleep after you get done with the tavern, because it's always going to be in the middle of the night when it ends up. So we'll just head back. We'll sleep off the day. Again, I'm not going to be able to sleep very long. And then we'll again wait until after 9 and see if we get a judgment or not. It's easiest if you can just pass time here because you skip days while doing this and see if a judgment's going to pop up, rather than wasting your time to skip time later on during the game to try and get judgments to pop up. Because the Rat House has, I think, 5 or 6 different judgments that come along with them. Some of them can help you increase the income generation that the village has. And I can't eat here. Okay, you see we have a judgment waiting for us. Whenever you see that exclamation point.
Ruch and Lumir, a known pair of troublemakers. Fighting again, are you? What's it this time?
Ruch is a filthy, thieving magpie.
This bastard is a fucking liar.
No, you can insult each other in your own time, not mine. What happened?
As you know, Master Bailiff, I've got a daughter, and this Ruch here has a son. And like you'd expect, the son is as much of a beast as his old man. He put a belly on my girl, and then turned his back on her.
A likely tale, you lying scoundrel. We're a decent, honest family, sir. But that daughter of his, nothing but a whore, she is. She seduced my son. And what's more, this thieving bastard stole my cow, too.
Enough swearing. One at a time, and settle down. What's this about stealing a cow?
When that no-good son of his wouldn't do the right thing by my daughter, Ruch here agreed in the end to give me a cow as compensation for her honor.
And I did. Only then, that slut ran off with some minstrel. Where's the honor in that? And besides, it could be anyone's brat she's carrying.
Tell me more about your daughter.
Pretty as a picture, and a good lass. Though a little flighty. She had her head turned by that coxcomb, and he put her in the family way. And then he wouldn't marry her. And who else would take her with a youngster? So we agreed on a cow in compensation.
That much is true. Only, I'm sure you'll agree, Master Bailiff, where there's no honor to lose, there's nothing to compensate. A girl that runs off with some wandering jester.
What could she do when she couldn't show her face in public? That's what you paid for.
What about this son of yours?
Well, he ain't the brightest star in the sky, but he's a kind soul and a good worker. That slut of a daughter of Lumir's got him all worked up, got herself pregnant, and then broke his heart. I talked him out of marrying her myself, because I'd rather give this bastard my best cow than my son.
I won't listen to this. That boy is a simpleton and a brute. And for sure, my daughter never went with him of her own free will.
I wanted no more to do with Lumir or his damned daughter, so I agreed to the compensation instead of marriage. And no sooner was the deal done than the slut ran off. And I want my cow back.
You'll get nothing. A deal is a deal. It's your fault I've lost my one and only daughter.
Okay, so there is no right or wrong way in this particular judgment, and the results neither one negatively or positively impact the village.
I've heard enough to know how things really stand.
So for me, at the end of the day, a deal is a deal, regardless of what happened after the deal or before it. So I'm going to let him keep the cow, but again, it doesn't really matter here.
A bargain is a bargain, whatever unforeseen may happen. The cow belongs to Lumir.
Thank you, sir. I never doubted your wisdom.
You call that justice? I won't stay another minute in a village where the bailiff takes a hand in daylight robbery.
Neither one of them leave. They both say that they're going to leave when you rule against them, but neither one of them actually do leave. Okay, so now let's go up here and build again.
I want to build something.
Certainly, Master Bailiff. What's it to be?
Okay, so now that we've built the tavern, building the beehives is a good choice.
With all the woods around, we ought to keep bees here. There's always a demand for honey.
Good. We've got everything. Come along with me to the site where we'll be building.
And the beehives are just right close here. They're just right down here.
We're going to build here?
Yes. Shall we get started?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. All good. We can start construction.
Okay, so why build the beehives? Well, you can get honey from the beehives. It sells for some, but you don't get a lot out of it. So why? Well, originally honey was probably intended to be an ingredient. Either to make alcohol or in some other crafting recipe or something, because there is an actual potion that uses it. But it's not implemented in the game. And there's another ingredient that is like a crafting ingredient version of honey, which was also probably intended to be used. But there's another reason you have to build the tavern anyway. Okay, so if we go over here to the tavern, you can see over on the right that mead is now being generated. And that's 100 groschen a day in additional income for the village. And that's because we brought in the beehives. Mead is made from honey. It's a fermented honey drink. And that now allows our tavern to produce mead, which means that we're going to end up producing more money per day overall. And that's what all of these things over here on the right are about. So for meat banquet, you need to have the butcher. For excellent cakes, you have to have the baker. Those are mutually exclusive. You can't build both. For thirsty soldiers, you have to have the guardhouse. But that means that you can't have the stables because those two are mutually exclusive. Okay. So the top two under basic structure, brewery and dice games, are what we're going to look at next.
I want to build something.
Certainly, Master Bailiff. What's it to be?
Actually, I need to go
build
check
anything
and
just
see
now.
if we have a judgment or not. Time is it? Okay, so it's not past 9 yet. Yep, there's a judgment. Almost forgot. After every time you build, come down here and check and see if there's a judgment or not.
What is it this time?
We have a problem with water. That is, with the stream. With the, use of the stream.
The stream? What seems to be the trouble?
Sir, they won't let me have a shit.
What's that?
Your locator here won't let people go for a shit.
God give me strength.
Master Locator, would you be so kind as to cast some light on the matter?
I never forbade anyone to defecate. It's not something that can be prohibited anyway.
You did so.
All I asked was that people did their business further downstream. After all, we don't want our water supply contaminated. It could cause disease.
What kind of disease?
Digestive disorders, fever, even death.
Ah, what a load of nonsense. We always poured our shit out right there on the road. They even do that in Prague, for what I've heard. What else would they do with it?
Is it true about Prague?
Admittedly, in many cases, yes. But often there's no other option. The wealthier citizens have a latrine in their courtyard which they empty out whenever necessary. The common folk do empty their chamber pots on the streets.
See now.
But it's also said that if the Turks ever try to attack Prague, it's the stink that will hold them back, not the walls.
What do you suggest, Master Marius?
Let the people answer the call of nature at least 100 feet downstream from the village.
What? That far? What if I get the runs? I'd shit myself before getting there.
Okay, now there is a benefit to this one in your decision.
I've decided.
So the 150 feet downstream, you're going to lose some income per day. That's probably because the assumption is that the workers have to go farther downstream and they lose time during the day. The 100 feet, you're going to gain some amount per day, and you're going to gain some reputation. And then for this, the last option, you're not going to gain anything, but you're going to lose reputation in the city. So here for this one, the best option is 100 feet.
Defecating will only be allowed at least 100 feet from the village.
But, sir...
A wise decision, Henry.
Well, at least we have permission to go and shit again. I'll go and tell the fellas we can go to the stream. It's been a tough few days.
You mean you haven't been since... No, don't say it. I don't even want to know.
Yeah, these times in the world, they were interesting. They were interesting. So, now that Marius is on his way back, let's do an upgrade. Or an improvement, as the game calls them.
How am I doing with the village?
Yeah, we know about all this.
I want to build something.
Certainly, Master Bailiff. What's it to be?
Okay, and there's an improvements section down here now. And you can improve the tavern. Okay, you can have two things here. Now, each of the improvements is going to cost you money. I don't know exactly how much. I can't honestly remember how much each one of the improvements cost. It's in the book up there. It's like 1,000 and 2,000 or something like that. But they're going to start generating a total of 500 per day, groschen per day, once you get them both built.
The tavern could have its own brewery. Then we'll have fresher ale and fatter profits.
Right. That should do it. We've got everything we need to start building. Come with me.
We're going to build here?
Right here. Ready to start?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've got what we need. Let's get to work.
Okay, let's check our time. So we're fine. So we built a local brewery, and in the upper right you can see that gets us the Pribyslavitz boar. We're going to look at that here. Well, I mean, I guess we can do it now. Let's take a look at it. Where's everybody at? Okay, well, while we're here, got a very hard lock. I'm not going to steal from him. That just gets me lockpicking XP. We'll wait an hour, see if everybody comes back. Okay, here we go.
Mother of God. Take care.
Okay, so where is he?
I hope I... Take care.
Maybe you have to wait. Maybe you have to wait a little bit for it to pop up. So we'll fully upgrade it and then we'll come back and we'll take a look at it. Pribyslavitz boar is an energy drink, basically. It's a straight upgrade for the, is it Corcoran potion or whatever it is that gets you energy. But that one gets you drunk more. The Pribyslavitz boar doesn't get you nearly as drunk.
I want to build something.
Certainly, Master Bailiff. What's it to be?
So we're going to do another improvement to the tavern, and we're going to get dice playing.
Folk like a game of dice, and so do I. We should have a dice table and invite some players. Maybe I can even win back some of what I'm paying out in wages.
Good. We've got everything. Come along with me to the site where we'll be building.
And this is the other reason for the Pribyslavitz boar. The main benefit besides energy is that it gives you a higher chance to roll 1s and 6s at dice.
Yeah.
So if you're going into a dice contest, you can always come down here and stock up on some of these and have a better chance. Now, we don't really need that. I mean, we've got 6 lucky die, but it will improve the chances of those working as well.
We're going to build here?
Yes. Shall we get started?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. All good. We can start construction.
Could do with a bite to eat.
Okay, and speaking of that, and go eat here. And then we'll head back up and finish off the night.
What are you doing creeping around like a footpad? Everyone has to carry...
Yeah. I'm the bailiff, though, so I can get away with this. Okay, so we'll sleep until morning. And we're going to take a look at our book and see what benefits we have. right now. Because up until this point, we haven't had to make a choice on what we want to do. That's going to change here. With what we're going to do next. So let's kind of wait 1 hour, see if I have a judgment or not. Okay, it doesn't look like I do. So let's actually, I'm going to go out of order here because I want to get more judgments on tap here. So while we're building these, we can do more judgments. So I'm going to go out of order here. Normally you don't want to build the rat house until you've saved up some money, because right now the village is making, down there at the bottom left, 625 groschen a day. And you see the tavern is responsible for all of that. Okay? So until you build the tavern, you don't really want to be focusing on anything else other than getting the tavern built. But once the tavern's built, you don't want to go crazy building things that aren't going to make you any groschen. And the rat house, when you build it, is going to lose another 150 groschen a day when you lose it. So make sure you can afford it, but we can.
I want to build something.
Certainly, Master Bailiff. What's it to be?
But normally I leave the rat house and the church until the end, because they just lose money.
I'd like to build the rat house.
Very well. Come along with me. Once we're there, I'll oversee the building, so they don't botch anything.
But the rat house, like I say, comes with like five or 6 different judgments.
We're going to build here?
Yes. Shall we get started?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. All good. We can start construction.
Okay, and there we do have another judgment. I think I know which one this is.
What's the matter here?
This bitch here tried to kill me. Have her clapped in the stocks where she belongs.
That's not true, Master Bailiff, sir. He got drunk, like he always does, and ate who knows what kind of slop somewhere.
You know very well what it was what poisoned me. You're trying to get rid of me and don't think I don't know it.
Enough. One at a time. Tell me what happened. What makes you think she tried to poison you?
She hates me. She wants to put me in the ground and then take the farm. I can see it in her eyes. She's just wishing for the day I'm dead. But she'll never see it, because I'll throw her out on her ear.
Throw me out? From my own home? You useless ale-swilling pig. Have you forgotten who got you a roof over your head?
Just look at her, sir. You can see for yourself what a harpy she is. I came home after 1 or 2 ales at the tavern, ate my supper, what was left on the table for me, and went to bed. And in the morning, I woke up with my guts in agony.
My head was on fire. I thought my last hour had come. If it wasn't for the old herb woman, she'd already have me in the ground.
Have you forgotten the part about battering me and throwing up in the doorway?
Shut your mouth, you whore.
Quiet. Good wife, tell me your side of the story.
Sir, that beast is good for nothing but drinking away my dowry with his cronies. If he puts his hand to a flail at all, it's only to beat me with it. We were thrown out of the farm near Ledechko that I got as a dowry, because this fool let it go to ruin and got us into debt too.
They threw us out because you wouldn't back me up to the bailiff.
Because I couldn't hold my head up if I lied to cover your useless arse.
That's got nothing to do with you poisoning me.
He boozes from morning till night and beats me. Says I don't take good enough care of him. And all he does is sit on his arse expecting me to run around cooking and cleaning for him. And now he wants to drive me out of the village, saying I tried to kill him. What would I do then?
Tell me about how you were poisoned, as you claim.
I came home, and there was a bowl of cabbage soup and a pitcher of wine on the table. So I had it and went to bed. I woke up in the early hours and had to run to the outhouse. Spewing from both ends I was. I was burning up so much you could light a torch off me. And this witch here laughing up her sleeve. She wouldn't even call the herb woman for me.
If I had to call the herb woman every time you get boozed up, she might as well move in with us.
When I was writhing in agony on the ground, I heard her say clear as day, "Ha! You got what was coming to you."
Is that true?
No, he's lying.
What do you think happened, good wife?
Nothing what hasn't been 100 times before. He was crooked as a bishop again, and I could already hear him in the courtyard, retching and spewing. I had his supper waiting on the table, because otherwise there'd be hell to pay. Only there's no pleasing the pig. Where's the meat? And what have you. And when I told him God's honest truth that there's no meat, 'cause he drank all our money away, he laid into me like a madman.
One slap was all you got. What was less than you deserved for your evil tongue?
I ran off and hid in the barn till he'd calmed down. When I could hear him snoring like a pig, I came inside again. After a while he started throwing up and he was spewing till dawn. Who knows what he ate when he was boozed up? Or it was the booze itself done it.
And what about the herb woman?
I went for her in the end. 3 groschen I had to give her for some wormwood potion. I could have done that myself for nothing. And then he claimed I poisoned him.
Now, I've heard enough.
Okay, so there is, again, a change in the village here. So the bottom one here makes no change to the village. If you banish her, you're going to take a reputation hit and you're going to lose income per day. If you choose this one, you're going to take a reputation hit and you're going to gain income per day. And here the woman will end up leaving the village, so you'll lose 1 citizen. So if you really want nothing bad to happen, but nothing good, then pick the bottom one. We're going to go with the top one. The guy sounds like an idiot anyway. And we're going to gain the reputation back here pretty quickly.
You, farmer, won't touch another drop of booze, or I'll leave you in the stocks to dry out. And if you raise your hand to your wife again, I'll take a bludgeon to you.
But a drink or two?
No buts. There'll be no half measures with you.
Thank you, Master Bailiff. Thank you 1,000-fold. You're a wise and just man.
And see up in the upper left-hand corner, reputation lost. But we got malice must be sober. And yes, Jacob is right. Good to see you again, Jacob. In here is where the Pribyslavitz boar is, and it will refresh itself in here. So it's in the still. So good call. Thanks for reminding me about that, Jacob. And we'll actually take a swig of it. Okay, and the Pribyslavitz Boar effect. Your hands are immediately steadier, and if you want to play dice, you just know they're going to fall your way. Okay, and that's what this thing does. It doesn't get you very drunk. So if you look down in the bottom left-hand corner, you can see there's almost no drunkenness at all that goes along with this. But it gives you a good jolt of energy. 10% on your energy is really good if you spend a long night. And it doesn't get you hardly drunk at all. So it's a really good thing to have on you, just as a fallback in case you need it.
I want to build something.
Certainly, Master Bailiff. What's it to be?
Okay, now here we're going to get into our first choice. And that's between the bakery and the butcher. Okay. Now, the bakery is going to benefit from the beehives. You're going to be getting honeyed cakes that you can make. If you're focused purely on making the most money, you want to go with the bakery. I built that in my personal playthrough. I'm going to go with the butchers this time. This is going to get me a synergy with the tavern as well. Both of them get you that synergy with the tavern. The bakeries is just more. But I'm gonna go with the butchers this time.
Let's build a butcher shop.
Let's go to the site. I'll see to the building.
And the other difference is between when you get the upgrade. You either get smoked food or dried food that you can get from it.
We're going to build here?
Indeed. Can we begin?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've still got the means. We'll get stuck in then.
Okay, so let's see if we have a judgment. Waiting for us. I think it's too late in the day. Yep, it is. So let's go up to the rat house and quickly look at our book, which is moved now. There it is. And it moves again in the expanded rat house. But you can see the butcher also gains you money per day. Okay, and here's the butchers. So we're getting meat for the tavern, which is getting us 70 groschen a day. So there's a synergy with the tavern there. But you can see there's an upgrade, a smokehouse, which is going to get us another 100 groschen per day. But we couldn't build the bakery. Now you can see that the bakery, it would be generating 330 plus 85 once you get the drying shed for 415 plus another 50 providing cakes to the tavern. And then here you can see that we'd have 390 plus 70 is 460. And you go, okay, well, wait, this is generating more than the bakery does. The difference is in skilled laborers. you're going to be able to put skilled laborers in these, which are in each of these buildings, which are going to generate more income. And the bakery gets a guy named Sylvester, which will get you 75 groschen a day. The butcher can only get you 50 groschen a day at the most, additional. So you're going to be gaining, I think it's an extra 15 groschen a day or something like that, for taking the bakery over the butcher. But at the end of the day, it's not really a whole lot. It just depends on whether you're wanting to min-max things or not.
I want to build something.
Certainly, Master Bailiff. What's it to be?
So let's do the improvement on the butcher and get a smokehouse.
If we build a smokehouse for the butcher, he'll be able to keep us supplied with ham, bacon, and sausages.
Right. That should do it. We've got everything we need to start building. Come with me.
Okay, so we'll wait for him to pop out here. This is the only part that I don't really like, but is having to tail him around to the buildings, but it is what it is.
We're going to build here?
Indeed. Can we begin?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've still got the means. We'll get stuck in then.
Okay, so now with the smokehouse, and all of these, and now we'll be able to get dried meat up here, and the butcher just took off as well. We have another judgment to do. So just like the Pribyslavitz boar, you'll be able to come up here and get dried meat occasionally. Stuff that won't spoil when you're out and about.
What is it this time?
We needed a butcher, and now 2 have come at once. But we only have a place for 1.
So we should take the best one? No?
That's just the thing. It's 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. Ratai would have neither of them. But we can't be so selective.
What's wrong with them? Surely they can't both be completely useless.
No, but from what people say, the first one, Cockfirst, isn't an honest trader. He cheats ordinary folk, but he's the very soul of fairness when dealing with the wealthy, the nobility, and the lawkeepers. So he's never been officially accused of anything untoward. The other butcher, Brisket, always had a reputation as an honest trader and a good Christian. But then he defiled his profession when he butchered a cow that had died of natural causes and gave the meat to the needy.
Ah, so he's a pariah like the knacker, and no respectable person should buy meat from him?
Just so. So there you have it. One tarnished, the other dishonest.
I might have known it wouldn't be easy.
So Cockfirst will get you 50 groschen a day, but you're going to take a reputation hit in the village. Brisket will get you 45 groschen a day, but there's no reputation change. So again, if you're trying to min-max this, you're going to go with Cockfirst, and you'll be able to get the reputation back. I'm going to go with Brisket here.
Well, Brisket may have lost his honour, but to soil his good name to help his fellow Christians, that's the act of a brave and moral man, and that's just the kind of people we need here.
I trust you've made the right decision. I'll inform him right away.
Okay. And now, let's look at the next thing that we want to build here.
I want to build something.
Certainly, Master Bailiff. What's it to be?
Okay, now we're going to do the forge. Okay, the forge is has a choice in it, and it's kind of interesting.
We'll need plenty of tools, and they'll need repairing too. So we have to have a blacksmith.
Right. That should do it. We've got everything we need to start building. Come with me.
We're going to build here?
Yes. Shall we get started?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've still got the means. We'll get stuck in then.
Jacob, it gets you smoked meat. Sorry, not dried. Dried is from the bakery. Yeah, it gets you smoked food, not dried food. That's my fault. Okay, and now you can see that we have completed an objective. The village is now making enough money, which was the 1,600 groschen, I believe. So let's go look at our book.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, 1,500 groschen is what we're making right now, and I believe it was you have to make 1,400 or something like that. I can't remember what the quest number was. But the butcher and the forge are both money makers for you. So if we go look at the forge here, we can see that we have a few things here. So a couple of grayed out areas. You have the swordsmith equipment and the armor smith's equipment. The swordsmith and the armor smith are mutually exclusive. You can only pick one, but they make the exact same. There's no groschen difference between providing one or the other. Down at the bottom for what they provide, this is going to provide either weapons for a garrison or horseshoes for the stables, and it provides the exact same. So whether we choose stables or a guardhouse isn't going to matter as far as what the forge does. So the forge is money the same for everything. It doesn't matter what choices or what buildings you make, you're going to make the same out of the forge. However, there is a big difference in what you choose to do with either the swordsmith or the armor smith.
I want to build something.
Certainly, Master Bailiff. What's it to be?
Okay, so the swordsmith is going to get you something called the Tusk Sword. It is one of the best weapons in the game from an overall stat standpoint. The St. Michael's sword is tied for Tusk with the highest stabbage slash damage, but Tusk has a much higher durability and it has a 20 charisma on it. So this makes it the best overall stab and slash sword that we have in the game. I prefer to use a short sword because of the really, really high damage that I have with the Stinger, which is like 78 or something like that, whereas Tusk and St. Michael's Sword are 58 stab and 58 slash. So I prefer to use that. So the Armor Smith comes with something called the Boarback Shield. And this shield is by far the best in the game. It needs a higher strength to be able to wield it, but we're way above it. That minimum strength is like 6 or 8 or something like that. But its weight is the same as the best in the game, and its charisma is the same, which is 20. And we have more defense, and a lot more defense, and a lot more durability. So I'm going to go with the Armor Smith here. Now that does something else, in that it's going to allow me to purchase or make horsehead armor. And we'll look at that here in a minute.
An armourer will always find custom and won't go hungry. We should have one here too.
Right. That should do it. We've got everything we need to start building. Come with me.
So follow the NPC game. But it's just right there. So.
We're going to build here?
Indeed. Can we begin?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've got what we need. Let's get to work.
Okay, so now here we talk to
God! What do you want here? Go and play your game somewhere else.
must be too
What are
late
you
in the
doing
day.
here?
Yeah, it is.
Are you after something?
So let's go rest through the night. We'll come back. Oh, we got a judgment we can do. Let's do that, and then we'll rest through the night.
Good day, Master Bailiff.
God be with you. What's the trouble?
Lame Agatha, that old crone who lives on the edge of the village.
What's she done to you?
Well, I thought you should know. She's getting mixed up in the herbwoman's trade and selling folk all kinds of ointments and potions.
What's wrong with that?
It's all a swindle and a cheat. She ought to be burned as a witch.
Okay, so your choices here. I can't waste my time with this, and The village herbalist is going to stay, and you're going to get 30 grosh a day and a +2 reputation bonus.
What do you mean, it's a swindle?
Because those mixtures of hers don't work. It's nothing but plain water with herbs and pork lard.
How do you know about it? Have you tried something from her yourself?
Me? Why would I? Well, that would be a sin, wouldn't it?
Well, I suppose she did something to you, otherwise you wouldn't be here.
She exed my hens and now they won't lay. And she put a spell on her own so they lay double.
Are you serious?
I swear by the Holy Mother of God. She put a spell on them.
Okay, so as you go through this, it's really a, are you going to believe her and all of these conspiracy theories about what herbalists do in these days, or are you going to let the herbalist stay? Now, once you rule on it, so either of these two here, the herbalist is going to stay, and you're going to get 30 groschen a day and a +2 reputation bonus. If you get rid of witchcraft in the village, you're going to get more income, 45 groschen a day, but you're going to lose some reputation. So I'm going to let her stay. I don't buy into all of this. Like I say, the conspiracies that go along behind it.
I don't think there's anything untoward going on here. Folk will always turn to quacks and herbalists for remedies. As long as they're hurting no one, leave them to it.
Witches should burn. You call that justice? Next time I'll go straight to the bishop.
And yeah, the whole burning witches at the stake thing is a horrific stain on humanity's history in general. So let's go up here and we'll check the book again real quick. Then we'll sleep through the night. Okay. So here, looking at the rat house, you can see that some of the things that the judgments are impacting. So the village herbalist has stayed. So that's getting us 30 groschen a day. We allowed the poachers to keep poaching. That's 30 groschen a day. And the fairly clean stream, by making them do their business 100 yards downstream, is getting us some income here. And that's what a lot of the judgments do. They will also help you bring in people like the butcher and that sort of stuff. And if we now go down to the butcher, oh, there he is. Butcher Brisket. His name's Brisket. So I looked at it and I was like, what, we're making brisket at our butchery now? Okay, well, that's kind of cool. As a guy from Texas, I love that. But no, that's the butcher, the skilled laborer that we brought in to the butchers. And that's Brisket, and he's earning us an additional 45 groschen a day. Okay, so skilled laborers can help improve the output of a building, and your other judgments can improve the output for the rat house or the village in general. And here you can see Malice must be sober here in the forge, and that's because that's who our forge person is. And then our armor smith is now gaining us 250 groschen a day. Okay, so let's go ahead and sleep. Through the night. I was looking for something else. So there it is. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to sleep very long. So we'll just pass the time until 9 o'clock in the morning. See if we have another judgment, and if not, we'll go build. Okay, doesn't look like we have one, so let's go talk to Marius.
I want to build something.
Certainly, Master Bailiff. What's it to be?
Okay, and now we have our last choice between the guardhouse and the stables. Now, this does a few things. So the stables are going to let you buy horse armor, horse head armor. There is no horse armor in the game, even though there's a slot for it. The stables are going to let you buy that. It also is going to let you buy the best horse head armor in the game. You can buy horse head armor from the armor smith, which we're going to go do here in a minute. But you can't buy the best horse head armor from there. You can only buy that from the stables. Now, the stables, the difference between those two horse head armors is like 1 defense on both or something like that. So it's not a big difference. But if you're going for the best thing in the game, then you need to have the stables here for it. Otherwise, make sure you have some way to pick up horsehead armor. So that's why I picked the armor smith as well, not just for the shield, but also because I'm going to be getting, well, the horsehead armor comes from the forge anyway. But if you want the best horsehead armor, you need the stables. Otherwise, you're going to go with the guardhouse. Now, the guardhouse lets you get unequivocally the best bow in the game. And that's the sinew bow. Now, it's got high requirements to be able to use it, but it is head and shoulders above any other bow in the game as far as damage goes. Its overall DPS in protracted engagements is a tiny bit slower than the cumin bow, because the cumin bow has such a fast draw time. But the chances of one-shotting enemies with the sinew bow are much, much higher. And that's the way I'm going to go here. I went with the stables in my personal playthrough, but I'm going to go with the guardhouse this time.
We need guards to protect the village and keep the peace. And we need to build them a guardhouse.
Very well. Come along with me. Once we're there, I'll oversee the building, so they don't botch anything.
And I am just barely able to use this bow, I think. I think it needs a 16 strength. And you have to upgrade it, the guardhouse, to get the archery range, I believe. But I can't remember if you have to upgrade it to buy the bow or if it's going to be available or not. Can't remember.
We're going to build here?
Yes. Shall we get started?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've got what we need. Let's get to work.
And you can see the guards drinking at the tavern. So that's the synergy. One of the 2 synergies that we get. You can see we get a bunch more guards around the village here.
to you.
Okay, and we get another person to practice with Harold here. Now there is, and I think I have to build it. Yeah, and that's a copy of what the boreback shield is going to look like. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have to upgrade it. And we have another Judgement.
Master Bailiff, this can't go on.
Ah, you've got yourself all worked up. Is there a problem?
I should say so. Things have been quiet for so long we've rested on our laurels. But the enemy never sleeps.
What do you mean?
I mean, there's still vermin in these woods. The two-legged kind. There's humans wandering around like they own the place. There's not enough men in the garrison. They're falling asleep on duty. All it takes is for some band of cutthroats to come back looking for some stash they've buried here, and we're done for.
You reckon we need more men? But where would I find them?
Sir, we can manage without a few woodcutters or farmhands, but men-at-arms are essential. Give me a few men, and I'll make soldiers of them.
Okay, so this is the Judgment that really makes the difference between whether or not you choose the stables or the guardhouse. This Judgment, there is no way to have a purely positive outcome. The no people to spare, you're going to lose total number of citizens and reputation. The woodcutters and the laborers, you're going to lose 10 groschen a day because you have to take some woodcutters or take some laborers away to become it, but you don't lose any reputation. And then woodcutters and laborers, you lose 20 groschen a day. But you gain some reputation. So there's no real way to come out on top here. I'm going to just lose the reputation and the citizens because I have plenty of other citizens. I think I'll have something like 60 or something, and I only need 40 by the time I've upgraded all the buildings. But this is a thing where, again, there's no real positive outcome here, whereas the stables gives you a much more positive judgment capability to have.
Unfortunately, we can't slow down the building work.
Just wait till the worst happens. Then you'll remember my words.
Okay. And we got no sentries, but I thought no sentries... I thought that didn't lose us any money. Let me go look at our book and see if we... and see what no sentries did. Okay, so we lost... yeah, we lost 2 citizenry. That's right. We lost 2 citizens. But you didn't lose any groschen per day. So that's what... that was right. I forgot about that. That I had said it, but forgot that it pops up and shows up in the book. So right now, if you look over on the left, we've got 62 citizens and we're making over 2,000 groschen a day. So we're doing pretty good right now, but we haven't built the church yet. And we haven't upgraded the rat house yet. And those 2 things lose a crap ton of money. There's just no other way to put it. They just lose money. They don't gain you anything. So you get an achievement for making more than 2,000 groschen a day at any point during the building process. You don't have to be completely done with the village and still be making 2,000 groschen a day. But that is an achievement for being able to make those numbers work. And now let's go build the archery range.
I want to build something.
Certainly, Master Bailiff. What's it to be?
Let's build an archery range for the garrison. It's not only good for training, but also for passing the time and keeping them out of the tavern.
Very well. Come along with me. Once we're there, I'll oversee the building, so they don't botch anything.
And yeah, see, you've got constant icon up there for honey now on your compass. Honey normally shows up out in the field or out in the map from beehives and that sort of stuff. I wonder what they would or were intending to use it for.
We're gonna build here?
Right here. Ready to start?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've got what we need. Let's get to work.
Okay, so let's go take a look at the archery range down here. I'm pretty sure now we can buy the sinew bow.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight. Good luck, then.
And there it is. Okay, so you can see that the sinew bow does a power of 82. Power works on a percentage basis. So that's 82% of the arrow damage, whatever the arrow damage is going to be transmitted to the target through this bow. Okay, but it also needs the highest strength, 16, to be able to use it. Okay, so it is the highest power bow in the game by quite a ways. But again, you're paying for that with needing a much higher strength to be able to use it. So let's go ahead and we'll just, I'll haggle for it. I don't really
Let's
need
have a
to,
word
but
about the price.
Well, we can...
might as well.
Is this enough?
Well, now, a little more. Finally, a reasonable sum.
Okay, and human bow is 74. Okay, so the sinew bow at 82 is a full 8% increase in damage. The sinew bow needs 11 and 16, whereas this needs 6 and 13. So it's, like I say, it's a substantial increase in the requirements to be able to use it, but it is the, by quite a ways, the highest damaging bow in the game. And now let's head back up and go to the armor smith. And pick up our shield.
Greetings, good night. How may I serve you?
Okay, might as well get some repairs. 3.2 groschen to repair all of it.
Take care.
Okay, and in here is the boreback shield. Okay, so the boost shield is without this, the best in the game. Okay, with the charisma of 20, of 150 defense, and a min strength of 5. The boreback shield again needs a min strength of 8, which you should have by now. But the defense is 168 as opposed to 150. It still has the 20 charisma, and the durability goes from 90 to 105. So the boreback shield is, again, by quite a ways more defensive than any other shield in the game.
Let's have a word about the price. What about this?
So again, we'll just barter for it.
I'd almost shake on that. Almost. See now, I knew we'd come to an agreement.
And we compare that to the Skalitz shield here. So 8 min strength, 168, 20, 105. 168, 20, 105. We're quite a bit more protective than the Skalitz shield here. Okay, and again, like I mentioned earlier, we're using Stinger, which is 79 stab and 47 slash. The Tusk sword is 58 stab and 58 slash. So that's the difference. Is we're much more focused on stab damage here, but it's a huge increase in stab damage compared to anything else. So that's why I didn't really need or want to go with Tusk over Stinger. Okay, so we don't have a judgment. We'll just wait 1 hour and just make sure. I'm pretty sure it's 9 in the morning when they start. Yeah. So now we're going to build out Okay, so if we look at our buildings here.
Certainly, Master Bailiff.
So buildings in the village center, we have the church and the rat house. Buildings on the outskirts, we don't have anything left. Okay, so now all we have are the church and the rat house. So let's go ahead and extend the rat house.
I'd like to extend my rat house.
Let's go to the site. I'll see to the building.
Okay, and up to this point, we have 60k groschen in here. So it's cost us 40k, give or take, I think, is what we put in there, 100k groschen. Up to this point, plus the cost of all the buildings, which I think the total cost of the buildings is somewhere around 60,000 or 50,000, something like that. So it's been a lot.
We're going to build here?
Indeed. Can we begin?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. All good. We can start construction.
And your bedroom is now at the top of the stairs. Okay, so let's see, what time is it? Okay, let's wait a couple hours and see if we have a judgment. Then we'll go take a look at our book, and we're also now going to have another thing that we can do. Okay, it doesn't look like we have a judgment. I'll wait another hour just to be safe. Since we are right at 9 there. Okay, so yeah, no judgment today. Okay, so in your room, we have access to our chest. Okay, so we have a permanent room now here, and we can drop off some things that we're not going to be using anymore. Okay. You can use any of the beds, but this is the one with sleep and save in it. Here. You have access to chests up here, which have a whole bunch of goblets and that sort of stuff in them. You walk around here. Okay. You have access to some stuff. If you want to sell it, you can. Don't really need to, though. But your chest is here, in between the two beds. Okay, so let's talk to Marius again. And Marius has now changed to the other side. And your book and chest have now changed to here and here. So now you can see we're down below 2,000 now. And that's because the rat house is just a money loser. It's just going to be the entire time. Nothing you can do about it. But you can see that we can also do some different things here. We can add an alchemy bench, and we can add an herb garden.
I want to build something.
Certainly, Master Bailiff. What's it to be?
Okay, now both of these are going to lose you an additional 5 groschen per day.
I could use an alchemy lab at the rat house.
Very well. Come along with me. Once we're there, I'll oversee the building, so they don't botch anything.
But it is a good thing to have. There are a lot of herbs in the fields out here, especially to the north.
Get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Or especially to the west, I mean.
We're going to build here?
Right here. Ready to start?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've got what we need. Let's get to work.
Okay, and I can never remember where this thing is, to be honest. Thought it was over here, but I could be wrong. I'm sure Jacob will let me know. By the time I got here in my personal playthrough, I had already done... Oh, here it is. Found it before you let me know, Jacob. Sorry. Thank the delay in the YouTube stream for that one. So here's your alchemy bench in here. So there... It adds some cool little look-arounds. You can also use this chest to store all of your ingredients in. Which is what I will probably do, is move all of my crafting ingredients here and move them out of the chest in my in the rat house. Let's go ahead and sleep through the night. We'll wake up, see if we have a judgment or not. And we'll build the herb garden upgrade. Okay, so it's raining. So we won't have any judgments when it's raining. And it's raining pretty good. I'll just wait a little bit. I'll wait 2 or 3 times here, see if the rain stops. Normally if you wait 2 or 3 hours, it'll stop. It stopped on 1 hour. And let's see if I have any judgments. Doesn't look like I do. Let's go talk to Marius.
I want to build something.
Certainly, Master Bailiff. What's it to be?
I was thinking it would be good to have a herb garden, to grow medicinal herbs.
Right. That should do it. We've got everything we need to start building. Come with me.
We're going to build here?
Right here. Ready to start?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've still got the means. We'll get stuck in then.
Okay, so now around back, we now have an herb garden. Okay. And it's pretty good. Okay. So poppies, marigolds, or St. John's wort, thistles, sage, comfrey, belladonna. I think mint. I was looking to see, and yeah, more belladonna. Here's wormwood. There's a couple of things it doesn't have though, and one of them I believe is bright eye. I don't think there's any bright eye in here. It also doesn't have the one that grows low on the ground that has the 4 petals. I can't remember the name of it. But this is mainly your medicinal stuff. So, and savior schnapps. You have everything in here to brew savior schnapps. But you've got marigold, or marigold decoctions, thistles, nettles. It's not going to grow in here. You can get nettles everywhere around here though. But it's a pretty good place, and they do respawn when you pick them. So it's a good location to have out here. But for the few things that you don't have up there to the west, you're going to find all the rest of it. So let's take a look at where we are in the village. Okay, so we're making almost 2,000 groschen a day, but we're going to take a huge hit here in a second on our groschen. And you can see up on the right the objective. So we needed 40 villagers. We only needed 1,200 income. We're way above that. We still haven't done the church repairs. There's a reason for that. So if we look here and see, we've gotten some bonuses here with the Poacher's Paradise, the Herbalist, and the Clean Stream, and the underpaid locator not being overcharging us, but the extended roundhouse is always going to be a loser. The forge is going to be is one of your money makers. Okay, since again 6 of one, half dozen the other, and whether you go armor smith or swordsmith. The bakery does earn more money than the butchers overall. But it's pretty close. But if you are trying to max it out, then the bakery is the one to go with. The stables, we can't build. The stables makes slightly more money than the guardhouse does once you get skilled laborers in. So again, if you're looking to min-max this thing, then the stables are the way to go. They're going to have saddler's equipment, which would take that up to 245 in the middle, plus another 120, providing horses for the merchants, so 365 overall. Whereas if you look at this, we're at 345 right now for the guardhouse. There are no skilled laborers for the guardhouse, but there is a skilled laborer for the stables, and that's again what extends it even more. The traders is always going to be a money loser, but it can lose less money by getting cart horses from the stables. The tavern is going to be your big money maker here, and mead makes more than cakes, and the thirsty soldiers come in here. But again, those numbers are the thirsty soldiers and is 100 more than the cakes, but then the higher income from the baker and the skilled laborer makes up for that. Okay, bridge and road's always going to be a loser. The woodcutters are going to be a loser as well, but the beasts of burden helps offset that some. And the beehives are going to be a money maker either way, but just whether you have a baker or you don't, you're always going to have honey for the tavern. So if you have a baker here, it's going to help offset that even more compared to the butcher. And again, that's why I say the baker is better if you're trying to min-max this thing. And the laborers camp's always going to be a loser. So we've done everything that we can except for the church. And I think that, and the church is going to complete this quest here. So I think this is a good spot for us to make a save. I didn't see if we had any judgments. We don't. What time is it? Okay, let's wait and see if we have a judgment. Because I know we have 2 more that we need to do. We'll wait 1 more hour after 10 just to make sure. Okay, so we still don't have any. So this gives us a good point to take a little break here. So I'm going to set us up for a break, and let everybody get up, use the facilities if you need to, get a drink, and we'll be back in just a second. Okay, welcome back. Hope everybody got a good break in there. So now we're going to complete the church. And before you complete the church,
I could do with a bite to eat.
up here. Yep, can't use it yet. Before you complete the church, you want to make sure that you have the finances. Because the basic repairs on the church cost you 11,000 groschen. And you're going to be losing 150 groschen a day. Or you're already losing 150 groschen a day. But it's going to cost you 11,000 for the basic repairs and 17,000 for the full repairs, and then another 4,000 for altars and 3,000 for frescoes. Okay, so it's somewhere around 35,000 groschen that you need to be able to upgrade it. So this is what really puts us getting close to that 100,000 groschen mark that you need to be able to fully build the village out. Because the church is fully a third of it.
To build something.
Certainly, Master Bailiff. What's it to be?
Let's start repairing the church.
Let's go to the site. I'll see to the building.
We're going to build here?
Yes. Shall we get started?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've still got the means. We'll get stuck in then.
Okay, game's taking a while to save and load. Okay, I'm going to go through my judgment list here. Let me pull it up real quick. So we've done that one. I think we've done that one. Done that one. We've done that one. Done that one. Done that one. Done that one. We've done that one. We can't do that, and we can't do that. We've done that one. We've done that. Okay, we haven't done that yet, and we can't do that yet. Okay, so I won't get any more judgments until I do a couple of things. So let's go build the rest of the church.
Certainly, Master Bailiff. What's it to be?
Let's finish fixing up the church.
Very well. Come along with me. Once we're there, I'll oversee the building, so they don't botch anything.
We're going to build here?
Right here. Ready to start?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. All good. we can start construction.
Okay, so now we've almost fully upgraded the church, but there are a couple of more improvements
I want to build something
that we can make.
Certainly, Master Bailiff. What's it to be?
It's time the church had a new altar. It's not the house of God without one.
Let's go to the site. I'll see to the building.
We're going to build here?
Yes. Shall we get started?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've got what we need. Let's get to work.
Okay, so there's the first.
I want to build something.
Certainly, Master Bailiff. What's it to be?
We should have the church painted. It ought to be grand, with exquisite ornament.
Very well. Come along with me. Once we're there, I'll oversee the building, so they don't botch anything.
And this should be the last thing that we can build
We're
here.
going to build here?
Yes. Shall we get started?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've got what we need. Let's get to work.
And there you go. We have now completed the objective to renew the church, and we need to inform Sir Divish about it, that we are now done.
So, how am I doing with the village?
Let's see. How do you think you're doing? We've already finished everything successfully. Excellent work, Henry.
I'm glad you're pleased. Could you explain something to me?
Okay, so yeah, nothing for any
Nothing,
of that.
actually.
So we are done. So we need to go back and inform Sir Divish. Let's take a look at our final tally. And we're at 1,670 groschen a day. Now this leads us into the next set of improvements that you can do for the village, and that's through skilled laborers. Okay, so we already found one of those. We hired Cockvurst or Brisket through the Judgement, and that increased the output of the butchers by 45 groschen a day. Okay, that's only the first of many that we can recruit here. The forge, depending on whether you pick the swordsmith or the armorsmith is going to let us recruit Zach. He's, as part of the quest, Rattled. But Rattled doesn't take place until after All That Glisters. So we're going to get into the All That Glisters quest as soon as we get finished in a little bit. The tavern, we can recruit somebody right now. Okay. There it is. I was like, where is my horse? Oh, we have a Judgement? Oh, I think I might know what this is.
God be with you.
How's it going, fellas?
Well, Master Bayleaf, well. But I speak for all of us when I ask, what's to become of all this timber we've logged?
True. It is piling up. The thing is, we've no plans to build anything big just now.
That means we'll be out of work. What are we to live on?
Okay, and this is after you've completed Pribyslavitz, you get this final judgment. All the other judgments are based on buildings being built, but this one is only pops up after you've completed the entire village. So now that we no longer need to build anything, the woodcutters' camps, what are they going to be used for? Well, they can lose their jobs, which means that they're no longer going to be losing money at the woodcutters, which is nice, but I think we're losing like 120 a day or something like that. But we're going to lose some reputation, and you lose a bunch of citizens in your village. You can sell it, which is going to gain you an additional 200 or something like that groschen per day. And it gains you a lot of reputation and you don't lose anybody. Or you can just stockpile it and nothing happens. The 180 groschen per day is the biggest bonus that you can get from any of the judgments. So we'll sell the timber.
Don't worry, you'll have work enough. We'll sell the timber. Besides, we'll need to clear the woods even more to expand in the future. Have a word with the merchant. He'll arrange to have the timber hauled away and sold. You have my permission for that.
Thank you, sir. We'll do as you say.
So we should be back up over 1,800 groschen a day. But let's take a look at... We need to get here. And then we're going to head to our marker. And we've been here before. Yeah, remember, this was the windmill in when we were trying to find Timmy in the My Friend Timmy quest. And we were ambushed behind the windmill, but we talked to Mirka, his sister.
Jesus Christ be praised. How may I serve you?
Okay, and you can recruit her if you didn't kill Timmy. during this quest, you can recruit her to be your barmaid. If Timmy died, or if you killed Timmy, if the bandits killed him, she'll still be recruitable. But if you killed Timmy during that quest, you cannot recruit her. This is an additional 50 groschen per day.
Look here. A pretty young girl like you is wasted in a mill. Wouldn't you rather be an alehouse maid? I've got a tavern in Pribyslavitz that's got everything but a woman's touch.
Well, it'd be nice to work somewhere where there's folk to talk to. All I've got for company here is sacks of flour. I'd be glad to be your tavern maid. It's just about serving ale, right? Nothing vulgar.
Don't worry. If any drunk slaps your behind, as bailiff, I'll give you the right to pour his ale down his braes.
All right, then. I'll settle my affairs here and head off.
Good luck, then.
I could do with a bite to eat.
Okay, and that gives you tavern maid Mirka. Is there a pot out here? There is. Okay, and she's going to make her way over to the village. Okay, now it's best whenever you recruit somebody that you fast travel out, because they will physically start walking to the village, and if they run into an ambush on the way, they might end up getting killed. So make sure that you fast travel out as soon as you can, and we're going to head back to Rattay here.
Yeah.
I may They still following me? No, I see him down there. They're looking for me. Yeah, see him down there? There he goes. They should still be down here, though. I don't feel like letting these guys get away. Wait. Oh. My strength is too low when I take off that armor. I forgot about that. That's not a problem.
Crawling out from... I'm going to enjoy this. Shit, leave me be. Enough, you win.
So why is it still giving me low stats here? What am I not wearing? That's weird. I tested this before. I don't know why it's not, not working. I was going to show off the bow, but I'm lower stats, which means you can't aim with it. If you have lower stats than the requirement, as soon as it fully draws, it's going to release the arrow. It doesn't allow you to aim with it. Oh, I've forgotten. The spear, you can't put it away. So I need to drop it. Yeah, see, it just one-shots people. See how well I can line things up here. Yeah, see, that dude just got headshot. So yeah, it's a pretty impressive bow, the sinew bow, I'm not gonna lie. But this guy went over the hill and through the woods to grandmother's house here, so he's gonna be gone. If I could aim, I might have been able to take him out, but yeah, he's over the hill here. So let's send this stuff to my horse. And I'll have to go back and get the human bow. And put it back in my inventory. Okay. Alright, so we're heading back to Rattay. Yes, we do have that now. Good. And we're looking for 2 people. You want to put that away. We're looking for 2 people here in Rattay. I don't think. think that's him over there. Okay, here's Cornelius. You remember Cornelius from the Aquarius quest. We did not get him a job hauling either crap or water.
God save you.
Listen, wouldn't you like to move to Pribyslavitz? I need someone there who's able to read and write and do sums. If you can do that, you'd make a good merchant to handle building materials.
That's nearly the same job I had at the Skalitz mines. And they were the most profitable mines for miles around.
True. We don't have any mines, of course, but if you could handle the trade, that would help me a lot.
I know enough about trade, but I won't work for nothing. What are you offering?
Okay, and we can make any of these, or the skill check if we'd like here, or you can pay them.
Naturally, you'll earn coin enough. Don't tell me you want to spend the rest of your life struggling here. I know you're a fellow who recognizes a good opportunity, and that's exactly what this is.
Ha! You're right about that. Very well, I'll move there. It don't look like we'll be going back to Skalitz anytime soon anyway. Take care.
Okay, and that's an additional 75 groschen per day, which is tied for the highest increase that you can get for skilled laborers. The other one is the baker, I think, and we can't recruit him because we don't have a bakery. So now we're looking for one more person here. I don't think this is him. It's not, that's Baron.
For all the good of
I don't think he's either one of these. Nope, that's Alex. We can't, we're gonna get Alex. Oh no, not Alex. It's Adam that we're gonna get recruited.
I've lost everything. My home, my family, my livelihood. Be merciful, good people.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just looking here. He might be down at the beggar's camp, because I think this is Adam. And there's Cornelius walking. See, like I say, they do actually walk down there, so if you want to protect them, fast travel out. And I'm not too worried about it here because there's no ambushes close here, but I will be fast traveling out. I don't know where he is.
Huh.
He's normally by the church.
You can't just walk around in the dark. You have to have a light. It's the law.
Okay, so let's come back in the morning and look for him.
Yeah.
And if you pass time, they'll end up where they need to be. So me sleeping tonight will do the same thing as fast traveling. Okay, and I think we have access to this now. Yes, we do. So get all of this out. We'll keep one of those. We'll wait for him to go back inside. And now we're going to put everything in there. Okay, we'll turn our torch off. Walk out without being seen. And we'll let him sell all that off and then go steal from him, and we'll be all good. Let's go in here and make sure we get the cumin bow back. And off stream, I'll up my... up my strength to be able to use it. Yeah, see? Here we go. I'm going to keep it on me. I don't know what was causing that. Do I still have it equipped? I do. Let's go see if it allows me to do a full draw. Yep. See, I can equip it now. And now I can hold it and aim. So I don't know why. I'll keep it equipped for now, but I'll keep the cumin bow on me just in case that happens again. I don't know exactly what it was causing it to, my strength to go down. But I'll get it, I'll raise it 2 more points so that I don't have to worry about it at all. Okay, and we'll sleep through the night. We'll get up early in the morning, head back up to Rate and look for this person here. Okay, so we're still good on nourishment. Am I still 16 strength? I am.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to the church. It might be too early. And that's Baron, right?
God
Yeah.
save you. No! Damn! Stay away from
Get them.
I'll get home. A torch will help. Your fields lie fallow.
There he is. We're looking for Kunesh. And why isn't he talking to me? Maybe he doesn't talk when he's en route to his begging spot or something? I don't know. But I'm not going to let him get away this time. There he goes.
Look here, Kunesh. I can't watch you wasting away here anymore. How would you like a job?
Working for you? Where?
In Pribyslavitz. We're rebuilding the whole settlement. You could maybe work there as a woodcutter.
Oh, I could cut wood. But what's it worth to you?
What do you mean, what's it worth? I'm offering you a new life. For once in your life, swallow your pride and seize the opportunity while you still can.
It's easy for you to say. You're right, lad. Though I hate to admit it. Ever since my old woman left, I've had the devil riding on my back. But you leave me my booze. What else have I got in life? As long as there's ale to wash down the dust, I'll work for you.
All right, I'll take you.
And that's going to get you another 35 groschen a day at the woodcutters camp. Okay, and then I can never remember where he's at. Hey, Em, welcome. Good to see you again. So, I think it's here. Or maybe here. I can't remember. We're going to go to the inn at the Glade. Okay, so this one I honestly can never remember which one it is. It might be this one. So we're going to go north here, head west.
Yeah.
I think we crossed the river. This is the charcoal burners, so this is not where I want to go. It might be this one. it's here. I'm pretty sure it's there. So let's go back to the unit, the Glade. We're gonna ignore that. Yeah, I think it's right down here. So let's just go southwest.
Yeah.
And I think I see him. Remember Raspberry.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
Would you like to go to Pribyslavitz and work as a woodcutter?
I'll do it.
All right, so you can... Hang on. That's it? No questions, no demands?
I've got one question. When do I start?
Hey, now there's something here that's not right. You'll find out what this actually is later, so we're not going to ask him about it.
You can start right away if you like.
Aye, that suits me. Good luck to you.
And that's going to get you another 40 groschen per day from the woodcutters camp. So now the woodcutters camp has turned into a bit of a moneymaker for us. But that's also going to open up a judgment that's going to happen a little bit later on. Okay, now for the forge, so we don't have the bakery. For the butcher, we already have Cockfirst, who is the best. For the rat house, we already have Marius, we negotiated his fee down. We don't have the stables. For the tavern, we have Mirka. We're actually going to be able to recruit Adam and Matthew and Fritz a little bit later on. We won't be able to do that today. We have the traders, where we brought Kornelius in. The woodcutters camp, where we brought Kunesh and Raspberry in. So the next one that we're going to be focusing on is going to be the forge. We have an armor smith, which means we can recruit Zach, but that happens after the rattled quest, and the rattled quest only happens after all that glisters. So we've got to jump back into the main quest line to deal with that. But first, let's go inform Sir Divish about Pribyslavitz, and we can finish this all up. And then we're going to jump into all that glisters.
Sir Divish, I finished the assignment you gave me. Pribyslavitz is up and running once more, and making money. And the church is as good as new.
Indeed? That's excellent news. I can't wait to see it for myself.
Of course. We can go right away.
Goodbye.
Welcome to Pribyslavitz.
Well now, I've heard some reports, but to see it with my own two eyes, beautiful.
Me and Marius did our best.
As you saw on the way here, the village is prospering, trade is booming, and the villagers are doing well.
I saw the new buildings as we were riding in. You've both done a magnificent job. I owe you my gratitude and commendation.
Thank you, sir.
How did you manage it so quickly?
We had to clear the woods and the ruins of the former buildings.
I arranged supplies of building materials and victuals from traders nearby.
Thanks to which we were able to build what you see here today.
And the church here has become the dominant feature of the whole village.
I'm especially proud of our church.
Indeed, you have plenty to be proud of. Thank you both. I can say wholeheartedly that you have not disappointed me. On the contrary, you have exceeded my expectations.
It's been an honor.
I quite concur.
Master Marius, I'd like you to stay on in the village. As soon as things have settled in the province, we can begin with the expansion as planned.
As you wish, my lord.
As for you, Henry, as I promised, you shall continue to have the income from the village, as well as the bailiff's office.
Thank you, my lord.
I thank you, Henry. Few could manage what the two of you have achieved here.
Okay, and that is going to complete the From the Ashes DLC, with the exception of recruiting some laborers. So let's take a look at our final, not our kind of final tally here, and you can see we're already up over 2,000 groschen a day. Okay, so even with the suboptimal choices that we made as far as groschen per day goes, we have more than enough to get you the achievement. You would have gotten it already anyway if you had waited on building the church until the end. But the additional things that we're bringing in from skilled laborers here. So if we go, for instance, to the butchers, you see Butcher Brisket in the upper right-hand corner, 45 groschen a day. The traders, Merchant Kornelius, 75 groschen per day. The tavern is going to got tavern maid Mirka, 50 groschen a day, and Matthew and Fritz will become patrons later, which will add to this. The woodcutter's camp now has woodcutter Kunesh and woodcutter Raspberry, for a total of 75 groschen a day. So the woodcutter's camp has now turned into a bit of a moneymaker for us. And I think that's it. Okay. So we've done well here. And now if you've done this early on, you're going to be getting 2,000 groschen per day to help you purchase items or do whatever you want. Now here we can take whatever we have out of here. Since we're making money every day, we don't need to keep anything here anymore. And we can just come back periodically and pull groschen out of there. Okay, now there is one more thing that we have going on here, and I'm pretty sure I know what this is now. That's, we have another judgment here.
I don't know you. What's the trouble?
I'm not from here, but you know my man Raspberry, they call him? He came here to work as a woodcutter.
You come to join him? Welcome.
On the contrary, sir. I came here to take him away.
Take him away? Why?
Sir, he went off and left me alone with the young one. And now work's mounting up at home. The roof needs fixing. The barn is falling apart. I begged him to come home, but he won't hear of it. Says the child isn't his.
Does he? And, is it?
Mother of God, sir. Of course it is. I'm a respectable woman.
So what's to stop you from staying here?
I would. Only my old mother is sick and she'd never survive the journey. She don't care much for Raspberry. But they'll soon get over it.
Are you married?
No, the scoundrel wouldn't marry me. But I'll soon see to that, if you'll only let him go.
I've decided.
Okay, so this one here, Raspberry will leave, and you'll lose that 40 groschen a day, and this is what he was running away from. Okay, so you'll lose that 40 groschen per day of income when he leaves. Here you can pay her a dowry, which is 1,000 groschen, and Raspberry will stay, and you'll gain some reputation out of it. And here, if you tell him that Raspberry will stay, you're going to gain an additional 5 groschen per day. So you'll be up to 80 groschen per day between him and Kunesh. I think he was probably running away from this because he knew what was happening. That additional 5 groschen per day, I don't really care about. So I'm going to give her, I've got thousands of groschen, so I'm going to pay her the dowry. I don't need the reputation here in the village. It's full, I'm sure. But I can pass up that extra 5 groschen a day. But if you are looking to min-max this, you need to have this option here.
Well, supposing I give you a handsome dowry. That way you'll get yourself a better husband than a common woodcutter.
And there's the 1,000 that you can do.
That would be wonderful, sir. I never cared much for him anyway.
Okay. And the dowry paid is going to give us... oh, that's weird. I thought it was only a reputation boost. It's a one-time fee of 1,000 groschen. I don't know why it would be affecting the village. Because I actually had Raspberry stay here in my personal playthrough. I'm anxious to see if this did something I don't know about. Dowry paid, yeah, 0, 0. That's what I thought. Okay. Don't know why it put it in there, but it did. So the dowry paid there is not impacting the village at all, but I did get a +2 to reputation, but my reputation's maxed at 100, so it's not a big deal on that either. Okay, so I know we've been doing a lot of building here, so how about we head off to the main quest line? Okay, and that main quest line is all that Glisters, and we need to go explore the crossroads near Rovna. Since we're already up here in this location, let's go down to Rovna, and we'll start looking around. Okay, now what you need to do is you can follow the horse tracks, or the horse and the blood trails out of here. There's horse droppings. Okay, and pretty soon you're going to come up to this. Okay, now you can loot the guards, but they've already been pretty well looted here. We do have a chest to help increase our lockpicking skill, though. Okay, and in here there's some fairly expensive things.
This is valuable. They must have been in a hurry or they'd never have left it behind. Someone was wounded here. Looks like another person dragged him off. Maybe there'll be some tracks.
Okay, and you can follow the tracks out of here. Okay, and that leads you down here quite obviously to this charcoal burners camp.
Charcoal burners. Someone must have seen or heard something. Jesus Christ be praised.
What happened at the crossroads?
Huh?
Listen, there's corpses lying on the road out there, a ransacked wagon, and a trail that leads right here. Now, you seem to be honest and friendly folk, not marauding cutthroats. So I prefer to believe you don't have anything to do with it. But, if you don't start helping me, I might change my mind.
I don't know nothing, and I haven't seen nothing. If you want to know something about it, just ask Boyar. I don't want nothing to do with it.
Who is this Borya?
Borya cracks the whip around here. You'll recognize him by his red cap.
Thank you.
Take care now.
Okay, so we need to go find him, and there's my strength down again. Okay, so Borya is actually over here across the stream. Okay, now we can, before we go talk to him, we can go looking around a little bit. I thought it was this one. Ah, there they are. Blood-stained charcoal sacks.
Traces of blood. And these are the same sacks that were by that wagon.
Okay, now you can talk to Borya with his red cap.
Jesus Christ be praised.
What do you know about the wagon that's been ambushed at the crossroads?
I haven't a clue what you're talking about.
Really?
Yes. Is that a problem?
Okay, so you can confront him here, or you can try and convince him.
Do you have any idea whose wagon it was?
I don't know. And I don't care.
Well, I'll tell you. I'm sure you've heard of the gang that burned down Neuhof.
Possibly.
And poisoned the well in Mirka. They're the kind of men you don't want to get on the wrong side of.
I didn't get on the wrong side of them, though. Did I? The opposite. Actually, we helped them out. And I didn't even know who they were.
What happened?
Let's just get this straight. We didn't ambush anyone.
And what were you doing at the crossroads then?
We were just passing, and we saw the wagon. So we took the sacks.
Just the sacks? What about the trail of bloodstains leading to the camp?
I was just getting to that. We also found one wounded man. What am I saying, wounded? The fellow was hacked like a martyr in some holy picture. He begged us to hide him away.
So you have him here somewhere? Is he still alive?
The fellow has quite a will to live. I'll give him that.
Do you know who ambushed that wagon?
Not a clue. We came a long way after.
Did he tell you anything?
He wasn't exactly talkative. His lungs are full of holes, so talking's a problem.
Where is he?
We've locked him away, in the shed. There.
I want to talk to him.
I don't know. He paid us. We're not to let anyone near him.
I don't mean to hurt him.
So be it. Here. Take the key.
Thanks.
God be with you.
Okay, and now we get Borya's key. Not this one. Yep, here are the bloodstains.
Who are you?
Never mind now. I've come to help you.
Oh, thank God. I thought I'd breathe my last here. Lucky for me, my guardian angel comes bursting through the door.
I'm no angel, so you'll have to answer a few questions before you get my help.
Ah, well, I knew it wouldn't be that easy.
Who is it you work for? Who did the wagon belong to?
To Menhart. He's some kind of merchant who hired me for protection. But that's all I know.
And where's this Menhart disappeared off to?
No idea. I blacked out after the attack. Only came to my senses once I got here. I don't even know where here is.
Who ambushed that wagon?
A knight. He's been following us for a while.
And where did he go?
I don't know. I got a beating, and then I passed out.
Do you know what you were carrying in that wagon?
I never asked Menhart that.
Can I see your wound?
Are you a quack?
Sort of. That's a deep wound to the flank and you're still losing blood. You need to staunch it.
Will you help me?
I can try. Tell me more about the night.
Where's the coin?
What? What coin?
I will not repeat the question.
I don't know about any coin. I swear.
Ah! Where are those sacks you took from the wagon?
Sacks! They're behind the shed.
That's him. That's got to be that knight.
Is that all? Did you take anything else?
Fuck! Stop! Stop right there!
Okay, now there are a couple of things that you can do here. None of them are really going to do anything. You can try and catch him if you want. He's got such a huge head start though when you're out of here that you're not going to catch him. So pretty soon you'll get a failed to catch the knight. Yeah,
Well,
see.
I suppose it doesn't matter as long as he goes back to the Sasau Inn.
But if you prep well for it, you can. You can actually position your horse right outside facing the correct way, and you can actually catch him. You don't have to, though, and I want to look and see. Before I go there, okay, yeah, I'll head there and just not go talk to him. So if you look at your map, you can see that it updated itself to the inn here. Okay, so I'm going to head down to Sasau. It normally ends up being pretty close to nighttime when I'm here, when I get there. Okay, I'm going to turn around and go down there where the inn is, or the tavern is. And let's look around for something to get cleaned up and patched up. So the tailor's down here.
God be with you. God be with you.
Get all of our stuff repaired. Okay, so now our speech is back up to 13. Go get washed. Yep, and our speech is back up to 13. I think that's enough for this. Our charisma is 11, so it's not very high right now. So let's put on our Warhorse stuff, just in case it's only a charisma check, because honestly I can't remember. Why did our charisma go down? This is weird. Okay, so our charisma's back up to 11. It's so weird. I don't know what's happening with some of the stats. So let's head, we're going to head out here and we're going to cross the bridge. And we're going to go up there and talk to him. Because if we don't, one way or another, we're going to need to be wearing the armor. Because if we don't end up convincing him, we're going to get in a fight. I'd prefer to convince him though, so I'm going to save before I go up there. And there's Matthew and Fritz. Can't remember where he's at.
Just ridiculous. A thing like that.
I think he's actually upstairs. Yeah, I just washed myself off. Or is my Waffen Rock set dirty? Okay, I've got a couple. Oh, and is this the inn that doesn't have a place to wash up? Okay, yeah, so it was 2 pieces that were dirty that that caused all that. Crazy. Thanks, Jacob. That's crazy. I think it takes him a bit to get here. So let me just wait an hour and see if he shows up. Because I think he's sitting at a table out here. Yeah, it may take him some time to get here. We have a room here, so let's sleep overnight.
I feel quite hungry.
Why isn't our room opening?
I'll bring it right away.
Boy, things are acting really, really strange around here. Everybody's kind of huddled up all weird.
I hope I can be of help to you.
Have you got a bed for them?
Aye. For how long?
I've already paid
Just the
for
one night.
the entire time. I had a permanent room here.
Here you go.
You're like... Farewell.
That's my horse there. Maybe that's his over there. either way, we'll wait. We'll wait until the next day. It's not going to affect it. I think it just takes him a bit to get here. So let's go eat. There he is. Yeah, it just took him a while. Just took him a little bit to get here, because he always sits here at the table, and that's where the quest marker leads you. So the quest marker will always be at that seat, even if he's not there. So I'm gonna drop a save before we go into this. Okay, am I dirty already? Okay. Go down there and talk to him.
I'm happy to see you again, sir.
Likewise. No doubt you have many questions.
I certainly do.
We will talk. Not here, however. The wolves have ears. Let's meet at the pond after sunset. You'll find me waiting by the big willow tree.
I'll be there.
I will expect you.
Okay, so now you have to wait until, I believe it's 8 p.m. And we'll eat a little bit before we go over there. We're also going to take a bard potion. Do we have a bard potion? We do. Okay, so that gets our speech up to 18. Okay, and on our map, it's this one over here. So we're going to head out here along the shore here. And there's the willow tree right there in front of us.
So here I am. What do you have to tell me?
I brought you here because I did not want to cause an alarm at the tavern. I am very sorry, but you made a mistake coming here alone. And it will be your last.
Wait.
You wish to make your peace with God? Very well. But be quick.
Okay, and you can see the numbers. We're really close on everything.
I just want to know why you ambushed that wagon.
You make no sense. Do your accomplices not tell you when they send you after me?
Accomplices? What are you talking about? I'm here on behalf of Sir Radzik Kobila.
Radzik Kobila? I do not understand.
I was looking for the counterfeit coins, and I still am. I'd heard those men were transporting them in that wagon.
When I saw you with the charcoal burners, I assumed it was they who sent you.
No, definitely not.
Then we have a common aim. I have also been pursuing the counterfeiters for some time. My name is Ulrich. It is true our meeting has not begun well. But if it is the truth that you are sent by Kobila, then we can assist each other.
What do you mean?
I found out many things, but there are still questions I cannot answer. And the last man who knew anything is now dead.
What man was that?
Meinhard, the merchant from Passau. Listen, I will explain everything to you, but first, I need you to do something for me.
Oh, really?
You will introduce me to a certain person, and I will tell you everything I've learned.
Who do you mean?
Master Tobias Pfeiffer. If you truly serve Sir Radzik, then you must know him.
Of course I know him. What do you want him for?
I have here a written confession which tells how those forgeries are made, but I do not understand such technical matters. Master Pfeiffer, however...
We'll definitely be able to make sense of it. And you'll give it to me, just like that?
It seems I have little choice. This is the last lead I have. In the meantime, I will return to Sassau and see what I might learn there.
Okay, so there... Let me see if this question's in here. Hold on.
And what about that wagon? What happened there exactly?
I followed Meinhard from Passau. I had reason to suspect a connection with Sassau.
What happened on that track?
I ambushed them. I took down 2, but that bastard Meinhard cut the horses loose and rode away.
What next?
While I was chasing Meinhard, those charcoal burners came and stole what they could. Before I could catch him, his horse threw him and he broke his neck.
So we won't get anything out of him?
Unfortunately not.
Why did you let them get here before attacking?
I wanted to discover where they hand over their coins, which I failed to do. Besides, Meinhard had an armed escort, and they kept 2 busy roads and lodged at inns throughout their journey, until he came to this god-forsaken trek. I cannot guess why he came here, but it was the perfect opportunity to strike.
What do you mean about the connection with Sassau?
The matter was investigated in Passau, and the executioner extracted information from those who were arrested. They told him that the coins were made in a monastery.
What, in the monastery itself?
I cannot say. I know only what the Passau scribe wrote down in his reports of the interrogations.
So they were transporting false groschen on that wagon?
Yes. On their way here, they brought real coin. Groschen, forints, francs, and the like. But now, the sacks were full of counterfeits.
There we go. So after you talk to him about the ambushed wagon, you're going to get an option for what happened with Meinhard.
What happened to Meinhard?
He's dead, of course.
I know, but what did you do with his body?
I buried it. He was a bastard. But I am not one to leave Christian remains rotting in the woods.
I see. And where's his grave?
He ran from the wagon uphill along the path to the north. Along the way there is an old ruined cabin. I buried him behind it. And don't think I don't know why you ask. Robbing graves is shameful.
That's not it at all.
If you say so.
Shouldn't you go with me to see Fafar?
No. I must remain in Sassau. I have some, loose ends that must be tied.
What's your name, anyway?
I told you. I am Ulrich.
Just Ulrich?
It is enough.
Because you look like a knight. They seldom have just one name.
It is true. I have a horse, armor, a sword, and a shield. But there are many ways to acquire such things these days. As I am sure you know.
So you're not a knight?
I am a trustworthy soldier in the service of a nobleman. That is all you need to know.
I'd like to know more, but I have a feeling you won't tell me.
Your feeling is correct.
Who are you working for?
I understand why you wish to know, but this does not mean I am at liberty to tell you.
Very well. I shan't beat it out of you.
Tell me what you know about the false coins.
Do you know Passau?
No, what is it?
A city in Bavaria. Passau is a city of trade. All the currencies in Christendom change hands there.
I see. And that would include Prague groschen?
Some months ago, counterfeit groschen were discovered to be circulating there. They are made from copper plated with silver. The Passau alderman began to investigate and learned that a family of money changers was involved. They were bringing the forged coins in from Bohemia and sending back real ones. My liege lord is allied to the Passau alderman, so they requested that he deal with the matter.
And so he sent you?
Yes. He needed a man that he could trust absolutely.
Very well. I'll go and see Master Fafar.
Godspeed. I will wait in Sassau at the Wagoner's Inn.
Okay, and that's going to update our quest here to give Ulrich's documents to Tobias Fafar. Okay. We also are going to have an opportunity to go search out the location of his grave, and we will go do that. There's not a whole lot in it, but we got the location of it, so if you are interested in going to search it out, you certainly can. But that is going to bring us to a great spot to save and to end the live stream today. So we finished up Pribyslavitz. We're getting now back into the main quest line so that we can recruit some more workers, but we're going to get a couple out of this after we're done, and the Matthew and Fritz thing is going to have to wait for a bit. There's a whole bunch of side quests that we're going to want to do after we get done with all the Glisters here, and most of those side quests are going to have to do in and around Sassau. And we're also going to be getting into the second part of the Woman's Lot DLC, which is from Joe Hanka's perspective. And we'll be kind of seeing all of that here in the coming weeks as we go through it as well. So, as always, thank you all for being here. I appreciate all of the interactions with my community. As always, thank you all for the chat and the comments and helping me out when I'm messing up. I always appreciate that as well. Thank you very much. Because as I always say, without your support, none of this would be possible. This is Commander Jorval saying until next time, fare thee well.